Yep. Could we draw a board wipe, though, perhaps? Wow. That is awesome. You can't make this up, guys. What's going on, YouTube? Achilles here, and today I put together a Selesnya token deck. The whole idea started with me wanting to make a deck around Doubling Season as well as Elspeth Stormslayer. With both of these cards out on the board, it could be insane, especially if you have multiple copies of Doubling Season out. So the best card to ramp up is Overlord of the Hauntwoods, especially since the card it ramps up with is a token. So we could make more tokens as the game goes on, causing us to play more Doubling Seasons, creating the most insane boards of tokens we possibly can. So we play Caretaker's Town as our draw engine, which helps complement our tokens as well. We play a full play set of the Hivepools, which, if we have a bunch of slivers out, it'll discount the future Hivepools that we play throughout the game. And we just try to overwhelm the opponent with all the cards that we could possibly bring out. You don't really see Doubling Season that much in Standard, but with this deck, we're going to try to take advantage of how great this card could possibly be. So let's get right into this list. We got 1 Authority of the Consuls, 2 Seamrip, 2 Carrot Cake, 4 Get Lost, 4 Caretaker's Talent, 4 Day of Judgment, 4 Elspeth Stormslayer, 1 Ultima, 4 Doubling Season, 4 Overlord of the Hauntwoods, 4 Thrumming Hivepool, 1 Overlord of the Mistmoors, and for the lands we got 2 Plains, 2 Forest, 4 Hushwood Verge, 4 Lush Portico, 2 Restless Prairie, 3 Demolition Field, 4 Fountainport, and 4 copies of Starting Town. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and if you're new here, just know I have new videos coming out every day, and if you want to become a member, you could get early access to videos. Let's get right into these games. If we could find one more land, then the Overlord will be very nice for us. All depends on what they do, though, of course. We don't have a turn 1 Seamrip either, unfortunately, because this will be a forest for the turn 1. It's very unfortunate for us. Best we could do is a turn 2 Seamrip, but it's gonna have to do, especially against this hand. My goodness, a bunch of 1/1s. Alright, so in a perfect world, we find a third land, and then we could just immediately ramp up. We just gotta hold back. Oh no, that authority might be a problem. But we still gotta hold back all these 1/1 flyers. Guys, this is crazy. We didn't get the third land. Gonna lose to these bats and bird. Okay. Where's the land, guys? Alright. Even though we didn't draw the land, I still believe we will draw one. Because all we need is one land to withstand what they're doing. And of course that comes in tapped because it's only untapped on your first, second, third turn of the game, so listen, it is what it is. But now, even though we're going to go to 5 next turn, we will Day of Judgment, and that is a win in my book from this devastating game that we've been playing so far. I mean, to be fair, they've been stuck on 2 lands as well, so. They're putting on the pressure. Okay, that's a 5th land. We're making progress, guys. Now they're going to pump it up. No, they use Sheltered by Ghost. Very interesting. What if we make them regret that then? So hear me out, guys. I could easily go for Overlord and everything like that, but I don't want to lose, especially since they could pump it up again, and that's 5 damage. So I'm going to swing. They're not going to block this. We go to 35, and then we Ultima. And then the Seam Rip will get rid of Authority. Okay, so now we have a turn where we could go Doubling Season. And it's only going to get insane from here. That's funny. Get rid of the Overlord. And now we play this for 4. We'll have 4 flyers. And once the Elspeth comes out, it gets even crazier. Interesting. Double strike and trample. That's a big deal. So what's the move then? Well, if it has double strike and trample, 6 of these are going to be good to block with, I believe. I mean, maybe I should have spent for Elspeth and gave the 1/1 counter on everyone. Okay, well. Either way. I think that is the move. Yeah, because it doubles the counters too. Keep forgetting that it's not only tokens, but the amount of counters gets doubled as well.
This is not the end.
They're not going to like this. What is this game? Oh my goodness. I can't believe they just did that. That is so funny. Okay, that's fine. If you want to play the long game, we could do that. I'm going to show you how we're going to do this, guys. Well, you know what? Maybe drawing a land next turn wouldn't be bad. We're going to play this. And we're going to have an insane turn next turn. I could technically be swinging with a few of these, but I don't want them to pump it up with the axe and then they get another sheltered by ghosts or something like that. I want to just make sure we don't take no damage whatsoever. And now we could technically board wipe. And that would be very devastating for them if we did a board wipe. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to get this to level 3. We're going to go for a giant swing, and then we're going to board wipe. I think this might be enough to do the job, and yeah, look at that. Opponent's going first. I'm going to keep this. The Lush Portico could potentially find us a third land. But if we do find that third land, going into Overlord to help us ramp up a little bit would be nice. But we have to deal with all this aggro our opponent's throwing at us. Okay, guys, we did not get our land. But we could still curve out correctly and draw the lands. Are they going to use the ability to... Yeah, I thought they were going to use the Bronco ability, but they're just trying to swing out with everyone. Okay, we could totally draw land if we want to right now. Alright, we totally did, guys. See? Everything's okay. Problem solved. What are they going to do? That's the real question. I go for the swing. So now we're going to bring out Elspeth, which is a nice distraction for the opponent. And if we somehow survive this turn, and let's say that Elspeth survives, then we're going to have a pretty good comeback because we can make 4 of our tokens, which is going to be very nice. Yeah, we might actually survive. So they're going to saddle 3. They're going to try to do some damage to us. Hopefully it's nothing special. It's 2 damage. So we go to 3. And flips over. So now they're going to get rid of the Overlord in her hand, which is very unfortunate. There's no way they don't go for Overlord. It's definitely the best choice for them. Yep. Could we draw a board wipe, though, perhaps? Wow. That is awesome. You can't make this up, guys. So now Authority of the Consuls will start to give us back more life the more creatures they play. So we go to 4. Let's make as many creatures as we possibly can. And then next turn, we could give all our creatures flying and go for a big swing to win. And technically, if we really wanted to, we could go pump up all our creatures with 1/1 counter, give them flying, play another Elspeth, do the same thing, and that would be overkill. Going for the swing, though. That's fair. The Cecil will flip over. We're going to get rid of it either way. What a comeback.
And seize your destiny.
Opponent's going first. We're going to keep this. We could go Lush Portico turn 1, Surveil, then we go Caretaker turn 2 into Caretaker's Talon turn 3. And then hopefully we could find that 4th land for the Day of Judgment. And we're not even going to be able to talk about Thrumming Hivepool yet. Because it's a 6-drop. It's going to be hard to get to that. But at least we go starting town. They're going to get rid of Carrot Cake if they really want to stop our curve. But at the same time, they could get rid of Day of Judgment to guarantee that their field will be clear. If I was them, the Day of Judgment was the move, and they definitely go for that. They know what they're doing. We're going to keep that because it's not 4 mana, but at least we could answer their board at some point, which is nice. Oh my goodness. That is an unstoppable slasher, guys. So they can't remove our bunny and go for Bloodletter of Aquazaz in the same turn, so we guarantee that we won't lose. I mean, our life will get cut in half, of course, but listen. It's progress around here. And a Cecil. So now all we have to do is survive, and then we could, win. Potentially, of course. So all we gotta do is... No, we don't need another one. Go for the rabbit. Gain some life. We could stop Unstoppable Slasher now, which is nice. I think we'll just make a copy. The Ultima will get rid of their whole board regardless. Okay. So we throw the Ultima at him. Go to 6, unfortunately. And they could bring us down to 4 with the timeline color, so we have to be conscious of that. Yeah, they're just going in for the swing immediately. And an Unstoppable Slasher. Why not? What are we going to draw? Well, a land isn't bad. Yeah, this isn't good though at the same time. As I could board wipe. And then they go for the color, and then we could answer it. And then we don't have to worry about the slasher for a while. But he'll still take damage. It's gonna have to pass. Okay, so we stop the unstoppable slasher temporarily, and we could use the seam rip on the timeline color, which is going to be nice. And it's going to pump it up. So we do that. We go for a doubling season. And that's it. What else can we do? Because if we wanted to go for Elspeth, we would have had to take life because of our starting town. We only have one plane technically right now, so it's definitely something to keep in mind. This is definitely a hard choice. We'll go to 2 if we do any other play besides this. They're going to go Ritual Chamber next turn. We'll go to 1. And then we just have to go from there, honestly. As they flip that over, go to 1. I mean, it's pretty clear what the move is. It's just how will I answer it? Well, I could technically answer it. You know what? I think that's the move. I'm gonna go for the swing. Surprised they did that. Now I don't really have to go for the board wipe. Let's go for Elspeth. Let's create a bunch of tokens. And now we're going to hold up the Get Lost to get rid of Unholy Annex. Because they don't have anything else to do. So all I gotta do now Let's just make sure they don't have another demon to play, technically. It's risky. But I think we should be good. And let me tell you why, guys. Because if we do this, we make everyone stronger. And if we do this, that's 2 counters on each. So technically we win. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Tell me what you think of the deck in the comments section down below. Please like the video and subscribe if you have not already. And if you're new here, just know I have new videos coming out every day. I hope everyone has a great day. Take care.